everyone, Dr. Ed here again from edformedus.com, and just want to share a few tips and strategies on how to start writing your personal statement, keep working at it to get it to the finish. No one likes to write a personal statement. It takes a lot of time and you work a lot on it to try to get it right. And it's even more difficult for international medical graduates uh, for whom this might be the first time they're writing a personal statement. So let me share with you 5 tips that I think can help you strategize and you know help you move forward with your personal statement writing process. So the first one is that I think it's a good idea to do something called free writing. That basically means that you choose or you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to sit and write for 10 minutes every day, maybe for, 4 weeks. I'm going to write down anything that comes to my mind that is pertinent to the residency application or my interest in medicine, and I'm going to write it down for 10 minutes every day, irrespective of what I'm doing, where I am. I'm going to commit to writing 10 minutes every day, on paper, on computer, whatever you feel works for you. It does not have to be perfect. It does not have to be grammatically correct. You just need to try and get the content out. And so that's called free writing, or for 10 minutes every day. Or you might be, okay, I'm going to write 50 or 100 words every day, irrespective again of the situation or what's happening around me. You can also set up a routine, like, okay, I'm going to do it in the morning when I'm at my best in terms of thinking. Or you might establish a routine, like maybe going for coffee, music, or doing this in Starbucks. That might be another strategy. It just gets you into this mood and mode of writing freely. So that's my first tip. The second tip is don't focus on getting it perfect. Every time you write a draft, you look at it, you will feel that it can get better, it can become more, it can be improved upon, it can become perfect, but writing is never perfect. Just get it right as best as you can, as most as you can. Some books will say, get it as right as you can make it. So yes, we all like to be perfect, but the way the writing works is you can kind of spend years really working on a piece, which is not as advisable. So just do your very best and try to get it as right as you can. The third thing I would say is, when you're writing a personal statement and when you're finally trying to get the content based on the structure that I presented in one of my YouTube videos, I think it's a good idea to read your personal statement loudly in a private place, somewhere in your home, maybe bathroom, I don't know, but somewhere, because when you read it loud, then you can really pick up maybe if some sentence is too long, some is too short, or it's just getting very lengthy and confusing to read. So reading it aloud really helps. And so that's my third tip. The fourth, so there's a phrase in journalism. It's called "kill your babies." I know it sounds terrible and nasty, but it basically what it means that if you're trying to put some content out there and it's absolutely not working, just let it go. Just forget about it. Uh, Trash that content and start the writing process again. It's not advisable to, if you wrote something that's not working, uh, the content doesn't impress you, or it's not something you feel strongly about, then just trash it away and then start thinking of some other content. The reason why this is important is because sometimes we we get so emotionally attached to having written something that we're going to try everything to get it out there in our personal statement. But it's better to just take a step back. And yes, some of us feel terrible about the amount of time and effort wasted, but you know it happens. It's nice that you caught it. You realized it's not going to work sooner rather than later. And so just think about the amount of time and effort you saved in making that realization. Now, the fifth tip is have it proofread by someone. And that could be, maybe a professor, from maybe a faculty member from your med school, um, certainly in the US, or you could have maybe a friend who is currently in residency. And don't yeah, I wouldn't have it proofread by someone who is in the same boat as you, that is writing a personal statement just like you. And certainly there are services, including mine, out there. So you can go to my website, www.ed4medus.com, ed4medus.com, where I also provide proofreading services, just like many others, geared towards residency applicants. And having it proofread really is good, because then you have an unbiased view of your personal statement and can give you very good insight into what's going to work, what's not going to work. And also look for, it's called plagiarism. That is, we're going to have to make sure that we're not copying content from the internet or from other personal statements. That is a problem, and I've kind of talked a little bit about it in one of my Facebook posts. So these are the 5 tips that I have for you. Um, you know, Free writing, that's my number 1 tip. Just commit yourself to free writing, establish a routine, and then don't try to get it perfect, because that's a never-ending process. Number 3, read it loudly, somewhere privately, so that you can hear what you have written, and your ears are more likely to pick up any mistakes. Number 4, kill your babies. I talked about it. And the last one is have it proofread by someone experienced in and who has seen other personal statements. So don't send it to a family member or your parents or your siblings, especially who have not gone through the residency application. All right, so that's what I have. And like I said, do check out my website, ed4medus.com, and you can follow me on Facebook, and also do subscribe to my YouTube channel here, so that you can get the latest videos as soon as they're out. All the very best to you. Good luck. Bye-bye.